Hello everyone, today we have Q&A episode number 5 and I'm joined by my dad, so we're going to be answering some of your questions. First up from Chris Yen, how did you feel after attending your first competition? I only did 3x3 at that competition. I kind of wish I had done a bit more, but I didn't know how to do too much. But it was really a great experience for me, meeting a few people. I met cubologists and that was a lot of fun. So I really enjoyed my first competition. I'd rather be cubing. Can your dad solve any Rubik's Cube and what is his average?
Yes, I can solve the 3x3, the 2x2, and the Pyraminx. And I haven't done competitions for the WCA, but I average about 1:20 on the 3x3. I do have a WCA record for 2x2 and for Pyraminx.
Johnny DeCuber, do you have any plans to get better at square one? Yeah, I mean, I would like to get a bit better at square one because I'm averaging like 23 right now. I'd like to be sub 20. It hasn't piqued my interest too much. CSP is kind of scaring me, so I'm probably not going to learn that. But you never know, I might. Delta Cubing asked, if you could rewind time and attend any US Nationals, which year do you choose? And also, which budget cube would you use that is not in the Cubing Classroom series or a Little Magic? It would have been fun to go to the 2014 one in Jersey. A budget cube that's not in the Cubing Classroom series or Little Magic. See, that's tough. Those are the best ones. I'd probably go for maybe Chi Sail. I think the Warrior W is supposed to be good, but I don't have one. I think the Shengshao Mr. M is pretty good, but I haven't tried it. 6 sides, that's Ben. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For Daniel's dad, what do you do for a living and do you ever get bored at competitions?
Well, I'm an architect, and so no, I don't get bored at competitions. If you see me at a competition, you'll usually see with my laptop open, I'm usually working. But I really like the kids, and I like the competitions, and no, I could do it all day long. It'd be great. Competing's fine, it's just the practicing is the problem. I don't have time to practice.
Easy cubing, what tips do you have for people attending their first competition? Try to talk to as many people as you can, meet a lot of people, because then you'll have friends when you go back to your next competition. Often if you're competing in the same region, you'll see a lot of people over and over again, and it's fun to see them, going back and seeing them at every single competition, and I found that's really fun. AG Cuber, for Dad, are you happy with what your son has achieved?
Yes.
Cool. Good for me. And for me, what games do you like to play mobile? Okay, I play like 2 games. I play Flow, which is like completely just connect the dots, and I play Asphalt 8, which came out like 5 years ago. I'm pretty boring. DK Cuber asked, is your mom a cuber too? Kind of. I actually recently finished teaching her how to solve the cube, so she can solve it. I haven't actually timed one of her solves yet, but we were planning on recording her first time solve and putting it on the channel sometime soon. Ryan said, can you please have Liam as a guest on a Q&A? I would love to have Liam on a Q&A. So Liam, you better be on my Q&A sometime. Plasma Cubes, who's you and your dad's favorite cuber? Also, hi Daniel's dad.
Hi Logan, how are you? Who's my favorite cuber? This guy.
Yay.
Logan, you came in a quick second there.
Yeah. I think we both like Ro Hessler though. I like Ro Hessler a lot.
Ro Hessler's nice. I like Keaton and I like Cubologist.
Yep. I don't know. There's a ton of fun people.
A lot of fun. There's a lot of fun people.
Yeah. All right. Stravinsky Fernando asked, what was your father's reaction when you got sponsored by the Cubicle?
I think it's the same reaction that Daniel would have when he gets a world title. Yeah. I
was excited though. I'll promise you that. You were excited too.
I was excited. It's a lot of fun and to get the recognition from the Cubicle and all the Cubicle people have been really great. So you know, we appreciate it a lot.
Will Prez, Daniel, have you taught one of your friends at school to speed solve? I've not personally taught someone, but a few of my friends were like getting into it, so I gave them some good Alex, and they're getting a lot faster. So Ethan, you're probably watching this video. I need to get you on the channel. And for my dad, do you ever try to show off to your family that your son can solve cubes very fast?
Do I try to show him off? Every chance I get. It's really pretty embarrassing.
Alright, Rovos, do you prefer smaller or bigger competitions Do you ever plan on organizing a competition? I definitely want to try and organize one this coming school year. I love big competitions like nationals because there's just so many people there, and a lot of people come from all over because I get to see a lot of people that I don't normally get to see, like people that live on the West Coast, but also I don't do too well at those, so I like the smaller ones when I can actually have a chance at podiuming. Do you think that you have to be good at math to solve a Rubik's Cube?
No, I don't think you need to be good at math to solve a Rubik's Cube. However, it's the side of the brain that does analytics and logic that allows you to excel at it. So there is a small component of, or a correlation between people that do math and cubing.
FD Cuber, Dad, do you get annoyed at the sound of Rubik's Cubes? And what do you think about me having a successful channel?
No, I don't get annoyed at Rubik's Cube, and if you ever watched his videos on his unboxings, he's really obsessed with quiet cubes, so I really like that.
Yeah.
But the quiet cubes just have a sort of a solid sound to them. The hollow sound, clickety-clack ones that probably would get on your nerves, they just feel a little cheap, but honestly, I get excited when I hear a room full of all cubers, because I really do like it. What do I think about my sons having a successful YouTube channel? I really enjoy it. I mean, obviously, I'm here supporting it. It teaches young people how to have to run a business. If you do it well, it teaches you marketing skills. It teaches you how to put on a production. There's a lot of good real-world skills that are there. It's not just putting a camera in somebody's face and saying, hey, what do you think? It's not it takes a lot more production. Believe me, there's a lot of production that goes on here.
TPS Cuber, touched on this earlier. Did your dad ever own a Rubik's Cube growing up?
Yes, I owned a Rubik's Cube growing up. What did I own? I owned a Rubik's Cube, a dodecahedron.
You had the original Pyraminx.
I had the original Pyraminx. I still have that.
You had the original Rubik's Magic.
Yep.
You had the octahedron, like the corner turning octahedron, not the face turning one. Mm-hmm. Hey, I have a really old video about that. You should watch it.
You should check out some of his old stuff. That's great.
You had the missing link.
But
we don't have that anymore. I don't know where it is.
There was like an orb.
You had, it was like there's a picture of it on the screen. It's like a spinning ball. It had beads in it, and you have to get them all to the right layer. And then you had the cube octahedron.
Yeah, I liked twisty puzzles back in the day. It's not surprising that he got into it. Because he sold all my old puzzles, and we learned. I showed him how to solve a lot of them, and
you taught me Pyraminx, and then from there I figured out the octahedron because it's like a Pyraminx with more sides, basically.
But when I was doing it, it was just puzzles. If you could solve the puzzle, that was everything. It wasn't about speed cubing, so I never learned any finger tricks and things of that nature. I just knew how to solve them all.
Last up, Peter Hill, Chi or Moyu. I mean, my 3x3 main is from Moyu, but for nearly everything else, Chi. I think they just have the best cubes in general. And also, would you rather win 3x3 at Worlds or get the 3x3 world record? I'd probably get the 3x3 world record. I think I'd get a bit more recognition for that. Okay, also, in the last video, I asked if you wanted to see my cats, and I didn't show my cats, and everyone got annoyed. So, I'm gonna go get a cat. No.
You might just have to get a picture of them and insert the picture. They don't like the whole setup here. It's a little claustrophobic.
Yeah. Alright, so that wraps it up for Q&A number 5. Once again, if you have more questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer all your questions next time.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.